Hey everyone, this is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 for the Nintendo Switch. There's a demo available in the Japanese eShop right now that you can download. It would normally play in Japanese, but if your console is set in English, you should be able to play it in English with no problem. So you have a couple of options: a quick match, single, or multiplayer for up to 4 players. Local play, if you have other people with other Switches to play with locally, and of course your data. There's no online play available right now. The story mode is not available, and for the games that you have available, you have 110-meter hurdles, badminton, karate, surfing, and archery available. You don't have any of the dream events unlocked to test out, but you do have some of the Tokyo 1964 games available, like 10-meter platform and long jump. So we're going to try all of them and check out, see what we could do. So let's start with the 110-meter hurdle one. And you have options available for like buttons, motion controls, 1 Joy-Con, 2 Joy-Con, that kind of stuff. It's pretty straightforward. Obviously, most of the characters are locked. You only have Mario and Sonic, Bowser, and Dr. Eggman available, for you to choose from. And yeah, so it's pretty straightforward. Just like the other Olympic Games, you choose a country you wish to represent. And basically your character will represent them. Sadly, the clothes that they wear, if they wear any clothes, they don't represent the country that you chose. So that's kind of weird. But basically, for example, in this one, you just press A and then jump whenever you get to one of those little glowing pads in the bottom. And if you do the timing rather perfectly or close enough, you should be able to do pretty well. So these kind of mini games are kind of fast, super short, and they point really quickly. Some of them are fun, not all of them are great, but there's a lot of them. So that's so we won this one with Bowser. Let's go ahead and jump to the next one. So this time, let's go ahead and try badminton, which is basically tennis, kind of, and with Eggman. And it's basically, I've noticed that this one is not one of the best mini games, because you're just pressing A the whole time, and there's no it's not like Mario Tennis where you have other button inputs like to lob it up, do a short tap, press A, and it'll decide to go up or down or whatever. You do have like directional inputs with the joystick, so you can press it like if you want to throw it to the side, if you want to go up, a little tap on the bottom. You can hold A to do like a charge shot, that kind of thing. But it's very, very limited. Again, these are all mini games. It comes with the territory. I feel like this one, not necessarily. I guess that's kind of the ongoing theme. It feels really basic and not necessarily all that fun. You do have a super that fills up. For example, I just filled mine up, so I want to be able to use it. And each character has a different super. So for example, his hovers in the air and then just strikes down. I've noticed that Mario's super will go, the little Batman thing will go behind the character and then drop automatically. So they're all kind of like cheesy 1-point automatic moves, but yeah, that's pretty much it. There's no real I guess the fun it would be playing with other people, and it's kind of like the obvious thing. Maybe playing online with others would be more fun, but I don't see playing alone being that much. Because again, another thing that the Olympic Games has, the one that released in Japan just recently, it has like difficulty spikes, like somewhat gradual, where you kind of get stronger as you progress, you forward in the events, and this one just kind of easy. Maybe there are difficulties, I don't know. I haven't seen it. This karate one is kind of like, hey, punch 3 times in a row and they'll do like a little combo type of thing. You have kicks. And basically, yeah, like you get 10 hits in a row and you win. sure if that's how karate actually works. But yeah, it's pretty short. Like, it reminds me of one of those like indie games, like fighting, like One Strike, for example, where you just hit a character once and then you win that round and then you do it again. And it's whoever first wins. It's really like. Oh wow, he kicked my butt on that one. Did he do a special? Oh, there's a takedown. Okay. That's good. Okay. He was fighting back this time. Okay. See, I've not seen that before. So that was cool.
Thank you for playing.
Go ahead and try archery. This one is definitely one of the more involved mini games. You basically have like wind resistance to worry about. The sensitivity on the sticks is pretty. I'm using the Pro controller. It feels really like sensitive. I don't know if you can like adjust that. Hopefully you can. So yeah, like basically tapping it a little bit automatically. It moves like a lot. So sensitivity needs a little bit of adjustment. Yeah, basically just hold L, R to ready up, and then consider the wind. And let go of R whenever you feel like the shot is. Obviously, you got to consider distance. The shot will drop as you get further along. The wind is more important thing to focus on. And there's like a super shot mechanic. Basically, want to make sure that's the best shot you have available to you. But yeah, this one's definitely, while being one of the more involved ones, it's not necessarily it's not complicated. It's just like it has a little bit more mechanics going with it. But yeah, as far as the mini games go, this one's probably one of the better ones.
New record.
But again, so one of the things, again, I keep saying they're not necessarily fun. I'll go ahead and try the last one from the main mini game. This will be surfing.
Time to go!
You pick Sonic because he wears shoes on his feet. I think you're supposed to be barefoot. I think you're supposed to wear shoes. But Sega has a thing about him having to wear shoes. So yeah, basically you start, you press A, and then it's kind of like a jumping thing. Once you get to like the end of a wave, just make sure you do a trick, like directionally spin or that kind of thing. And yeah, like it tells you the trick it wants you to do. And as you get to the end of the wave, you just kind of do the trick. And then you do it based on the time you have remaining. So on the upper right, you have like, hey, I have a minute. So how many tricks can you pull off in that length of time? Basically, yeah. Very Tony Hawkins. Make use of all your time.
Next wave.
And then it does this one thing where you go under the wave. I'm not sure when that's going to happen, if it happens automatically. Too early. kind of keep going until it's...
Let's go! Great!
End of the wave.
Yeah.
Next wave.
I'm not sure if it's going to do the underbase.
Gotcha!
Oh, this is Sonic Balloon at the Rider Sonic.
Yeah!
Love it! Weird. Yeah, it didn't do the under the wave thing. So there's this one thing under the wave where it kind of feels like when you're grinding on one of those skateboarding games where you're just kind of like trying to balance left, right, so you don't lose your balance and fall into the water. It is kind of weird. I don't know how it was triggered. I didn't do it this time, but last time that I tried it, it certainly did. So I'm not sure what that was about. But yeah. Again, the difficulty is like set to easy probably, so you're always winning on these demos. But hopefully it gets a little tougher in the real game. Now let's go ahead and try the Tokyo 1964 8-bit and 16-bit games. So this diving one is pretty easy. It basically just wants you to do like rhythm-based inputs. You know, R right, R up down, and then once you're diving, if you still have time, it'll show up other prompts, and you just
intense focus. It's begun. This should net going for it.
have 5 original ones, and that should be like, hey, you did it pretty well, whatever.
A beautiful dive. Let's see the results.
Yeah,
That's a good
pretty easy.
score.
It gets more. This one does get more complicated as you go along. The button inputs become a little bit more involved,
The athlete
let's say.
is calm.
So
Here we
right,
go.
up, left, up, down, up,
This
R,
should net a high score.
and like as you progress along, the button inputs get a little bit tougher.
Amazing. What do the judges
You could
think?
always do the easy ones right out
A
the gate.
great score.
If you're not very good at that, like fast inputs as you're supposed to do it, and it wouldn't feel too involved if you just choose the first ones. But apparently you don't get a high enough score if you don't do that. This one has like a rotation one, so left, right, right, left, right, like a spin, R, down, up, right, R.
The crowd is watching quietly. The routine begins. Uh-oh, a mistake.
Yeah, that spin. It was a right thumbstick. I'm not sure. Well, that's gonna be bad.
How will this mistake affect the score?
Pretty bad.
That
probably.
mistake really cost the score.
Yeah, of course it did. Final dive. And the final dive, you have this like
What
question
sort of
mark one.
routine
Just
for?
like, it'll just do whatever the game decides. So
Here's the dive. Ooh, can they recover?
this spin one is not right thumbstick. Keep going. Bad score.
How
I
will
guess
the
it's
judges
left
react to
thumbstick.
that misstep?
I've not seen that.
Oh,
spin
didn't cut
one.
it. There it is, the gold medal.
Yeah, I don't think I won. Yeah, I did win. Okay. What do you say? And the last mini game. This is probably the shortest one out of all of them. You're basically just pressing A
Done
to
it.
run,
First jump.
and then B to jump. You gotta hold B,
Now we'll see.
and that's it.
That was a
And
good
it's like,
distance.
you did good, bad, whatever.
Second
You do it
attempt.
3 times, and then it's over. Super short.
Good pace. Great takeoff angle. Not bad. Last jump. Kicking it
Do
into
like
high
the
gear.
music.
Let's see how it went. A jump in the 6-meter range.
Yeah, this one's super basic, super short. That's it.
Thank you for playing.
I'm not sure how I feel about this demo necessarily. I think it's good for those people who are like kind of in the I don't know if they should try the game or not. I don't think it's gonna tilt anyone one way or another. If anything, it'll probably kind of turn you off from it, because I feel like some of the better mini games are not Like I've seen the kayak one, I've seen the shooting one I didn't even see before. There's a running one, I think. Marathon, yeah, that looks really fun. I think that in the trailer. Some of these like mini games, the dream events are not available. Like these, they're not available. So that kind of stuff. Gymnastics, soccer isn't there. Skateboarding, which is one that I've seen a lot of gameplay for. Sports climbing. There's a lot of them. Even boxing, for that matter. They're just not like some of the better ones aren't there available in the demo. So I'm not sure if they're gonna convince a lot of people to try out this game. But who am I to speak on that? So, anyways, that's been it for Tokyo. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 on the Nintendo Switch. Again, the game is available on the Nintendo Switch eShop in Japanese, in the Japanese eShop. If you have your system set up to English, obviously you do it in English. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and